My Lord, look at who is walking in here.
I'm sitting down right beside you, man.
Jesco White, I have chills right now. Do you see him? You do too. What's weird? How's it going?
Gives me a chance.
You doing all right?
Oh, pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm excited to talk to you, but I'm also nervous. I don't know why, though.
Well, you're positive. That's why I'm negative.
Look, let me tell you, we thought you were dead a couple months ago. Somebody started that rumor.
I've died 9 times.
About every couple of years.
Well, that's the thing to do with
He's died about 52 times by my count.
famous people. There are always rumors that they died. So that's kind of a respect thing, I think, in a weird way.
That means you're noteworthy.
Yeah, you're noteworthy. How you been?
Well, pretty good after dying 9 times.
Yeah, really. I have to describe that you have pigtails now, or what is that? Pigtails?
Well, I'm a dream imaginary Willie Nelson. I'm on the road again.
I like it. That's good.
That's one thing about the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia documentary is that you change constantly over that year. You have a full beard, and then you're clean shaven, and then you have long hair, and then you don't. Do you constantly change your look?
Yes, I do change my looks because I'm 21 and 1.
Yeah.
Thanks to God, I'm a miracle.
That's true. But do you change your look to? Because we saw in the documentary that you said in your apartment you feel like you're in a prison cell sometimes because when you go out, people constantly mess with you.
Right. Well,
they want to take pictures and do all this and talk about the movie. Do you change your look to act like a chameleon out on the streets?
Well, sometimes it's according to how I feel.
Yeah.
If I'm on coffee, I'm on a roll. I'm on a jumpy roll. I'm a kangaroo.
Yeah, all over the place.
But what it is, the reason I call my homes a prison, it keeps me out of the real one.
Oh, there you go.
But that's deep, though. What you said, that's a very deep thought.
Right, and one sign on my door says, don't knock over 3 times, I'm doing triple life. And it says, don't disturb the disturbed.
That's brilliant.
I like it.
I think it's great, man.
That keeps the bad away from me since I'm cool bad cool, but it keeps the real bad away from me, keep me being bad.
I actually followed what you just said, believe it or not.
I'm right there with it.
It totally makes sense.
I appreciate it.
When you go out, for folks that have seen the documentary, you're a fun-loving guy. You have some very deep thoughts, though. Do people ever, when you go out to these bars and they've had a few in them and everything, they ever, cause problems for you?
Oh, no, they love me. Because I keep them laughing. They don't have time to be bad.
That's good. I was going to challenge you to a dance-off today.
All right.
Always ready.
Jesco don't seem nervous at all.
He knows
like fun, having a good time.
He knows we'll have heart attacks if we even stand up.
I know.
We're so
It's
fat.
gonna be bad.
Can you give me resuscitation if I go down?
Well, sure.
Okay, perfect.
I can come up.
Oh, Lord.
My goodness.
I'm the rising sun.
That's right. How long has it been since the documentary was made? I can't tell.
Lord, I've lost memory. I'm so famous. I'm 21 and 1, you know.
That's true. 22 now.
Yeah, 22 now.
What's next? What is the next thing we do?
Well,
Is there anything in the works now? Because I think you need to write a book. You have some thoughts that people need to hear.
I've got a lot of good memories.
Yeah. But have you thought about putting the pen to the paper?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I need someone to help me write because it'd be a long story.
Where's Mamie when you need her?
I guess she's somewhere boogie woogin'.
Is there some kind of tryst in the family right now? Is some kind of disagreement?
There was some tension.
I heard that.
That's how family is.
They have issues and problems that I don't want to get into because there's a lot of violent words come out when I want mine to be soft, sweet, and lovable. Which ends up to cussing, but you know everybody does, and they get a little bit pissed.
So, in other words, and it's like when you meet people that maybe cause problems, you try to change the subject. You don't like that animosity in your life anymore. It's almost like we're seeing a new Jesco White.
Right. I'm trying to be better to better myself with my talent and get it out to the world, to people, and let them know there's more and dancing to me.
Yeah.
See, I karaoke, which I become the person I'm singing with.
Sure.
Like transforming.
You become one.
Yeah.
You channel them in a sense.
And just like my favorite singers I was growing up with, Adamard, helped me in a way that they'll never imagine because I never met them in person, which was their songs.
Yeah.
Imaginary comes to you if you let it. You make it come alive as the person you you're hearing. It ain't there.
Yeah.
It's like appearances, sounds without appearances. Then they become you. And no one can see but you because you're the one singing with them.
Are you saying it's almost like words in a book? A good descriptive writer, when you read it, you can almost close your eyes and see what they're describing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with music. You feel as though
You
you're a part of
meditate
it.
on what you're hearing and you love, and it becomes part of you.
Yeah.
Inspires you.
Then you can stop that when you want to and change it off. Like, say, I walked in the front door, the light was on in the hall.
Right.
You know, songs
Of
like that I
course.
loved.
Yeah.
So that kept me from being depressed and kept me from being lonely, doing time in my own house, which I call a prison.
Music's your best friend.
Yeah, I never had a doctor, so I doctored myself.
Yeah.
Better than a real doctor can, but which the reason I did this was it kept me from being lonely, sad, and depressed. So it became a part of me, a friend with me that helped me. Like, you know, to sing to CD, I love it.
Yeah.
And I can do Alan Jackson. I love his music pretty well, which I never got to meet him in person.
Midnight Montgomery. That's my jam.
Oh, I love that
that's
song.
Good song. Good song about Hank.
Now, we know, we just
It
found
makes
out
me a
about...
little star, like he is a big star, and it makes me this big as him getting to sing with someone like that.
Exactly.
That I love and admire.
It makes perfect sense. Now, we just found out about Alan Jackson. We know from the movies about you that you're a big Elvis guy. Who else does it for you? Who else you really like to listen to?
Who's your guy?
Well, Brooks and Dunn's. I like them, and I like, you know, something more sensible and easy to sing with.
Okay.
Becomes, to me, like, in my mind, it's a hit. Which they're the hit. I can't sing worth a dime, but, you know, I try to put it together as I'm just as good. But that's called karaoke. I'm, you know, singing with the real singer.
Of course.
Becomes part of me being big as him. And that's the reason I say I'm Alan Jackson's oldest son.
But I think isn't that what a true musician wants? They want you to feel the pain in their song. They want you to feel the emotion in their song. So it's working for you.
And hoping and praying that I would get to really meet the real Alan Jackson and let him know how much he's done for me just by his beautiful voice that God blessed him with, to sing with him and give me an opportunity to be a little bit of that fame too.
Let me ask you this. Alan Jackson got to have the mustache. When he's clean shaven, it ain't the same Alan Jackson, is it?
That's right.
Yeah, it's got to have that big bushy mustache right there.
But I think he's such a beautiful singer, just like George Jones and all the rest of them. I like them all
God
the
rest
same.
in peace.
It's kind of
That's
like
right.
a poet
sad day.
that moved you in your life and taught you a lesson with their lyrics.
Yeah, but also it touches a person that has talent that can't, you know, really help themselves with it.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of on the poor side if you don't have no pull or money. And so you just have to do the best you can to produce it to people. Yeah. That's like I say, if I go out on stage to sing, I'm not much of a singer. I'm really a dancer. God blessed me to be a dancer through my father.
Yeah.
Which I think was a miracle. And I've had a hard time trying to get myself produced to the world dancing, but everybody loves me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But this singing I'm talking about, it, to me, is karaoke.
Yeah.
And it's a big deal to get to sing somebody bigger than Alan Jackson, you know.
Well, of course.
And, you know,
who's bigger?
Right. And
That's
his
what I'm
song
saying.
is so heart-touching beautifully.
Yeah. You feel it.
Yeah, you feel that, and you just sing right with it.
Yeah.
And I do almost a whole CD of his, and it's awesome. I got my own little studio. It's called Imaginary 701.5. I come up with that my own self.
Yeah.
And it's me, you know, talking.
And that's your
my
studio.
Yeah.
That's where
It
the
comes
magic
real.
happens.
It comes real to me. Then when people come in, they think I'm crazy. I show them what I'm talking about. It ain't crazy no more because they get to hear it.
Right, exactly.
See it.
Now, when people like you said, when people think of Jesco White, they think of the Dancing Outlaw. Have
Right.
you been approached by Dancing with the Stars?
Not yet, but I hope.
Well, you would accept that.
Well, sure.
So you
That'd be great.
that's what would make that show.
It would be good because you get to do different styles of dancing, you get to learn and dance with these other people, and you know, people who aren't interesting, people who are just dying to be in front of a camera. But like the camera has followed Jesco around for many years, trying to find him.
Yeah.
so
It's
it's
like,
quite the opposite.
Yeah, it's like rhythm and blues. If
Yeah.
they got the blues, I got the rhythm. Takes the blues away.
That's a good point too. It all
I'm
they cancel
dancing
each other out.
They really.
Now, we're going to talk a few minutes about what's going on in Spartanburg, but I have to talk about this. And I know Dan Dill is probably going to hate me for even mentioning this. Is that true?
I'll take the blame, Dan.
Depends on what it is.
Jesco White, how do you feel about Johnny Knoxville? I have to ask,
Well,
as a journalist.
I feel of him as cool, comical, and a good friend.
Yeah.
'Cause-
So you do not share in what your sister said that he took advantage of the family.
Well, I don't go by publicity and I don't go by stories. I go
Right.
by the truth because I'm a type of person that lives by the truth in my heart.
Yeah.
We should have got this elephant out of the room from the start.
I'm trying to do it. Well, I want everybody to get along.
Well, you wanted my opinion. I don't want to lie to you.
Right. I want everybody to get along. I mean, I really do. And the one thing that I'll say this, maybe Johnny Knoxville did get the short end, not the short end of the stick. What am I trying to say? The raw deal here, because it wasn't just Johnny Knoxville doing that documentary. It was a host of people doing it. And I don't think Johnny Knoxville is the guy writing checks.
Right.
I don't think he's the guy.
Probably not.
So it's
That's
probably
fine.
not fair to talk about Roger Allen Wade and Johnny Knoxville because he doesn't represent him.
But yeah, and that was the whole controversy last time. Is we had Roger Allen Wade was playing at Ground Zero that night.
Yeah.
And then we had Mamie and Kirk come in, and we talked to them for a little while, and they started talking about Johnny, and then Roger didn't want to play, but. It seems like Roger got past you. Roger's a good dude, and it's like Johnny Knoxville apparently never cared.
He didn't give a crap.
And Jesco seems good with everybody.
Yeah.
And Dan Deal seems cool with everybody.
Has there been a talk of doing an update? Because there's so much that has happened since then. We babies have been born, and then people have been divorced, and all this. Is there going to be an update or something?
Well,
a reunion?
At this hand, I don't know yet, but I hope there's something that comes up because I want to do some more of my talent and work because this is my opportunity to get to, to do what I like to do for people, to bring on the laughter and a good time and give them a good show, man, and that keeps their mind really off on things that it don't need on it.
Right.
Like getting in trouble and stuff. You got everybody together, you don't have no worries about them. I'll do the babysitting.
Right. That's what we try to do. Like, people in their cars right now are on their way to work. 99% of Americans hate their job, and you try to take their mind off the crap they got to deal with for the next 8 to 10 hours.
And if you got a lot of funny going on, man, you don't worry about them. They're having fun.
Yeah, well,
they don't have no time to be sad.
You have to tell them the story that you were just telling me a while ago out there.
Oh, yeah.
We coined a new term. I coined it myself after you told me the story. It's Jescocism. Like an exorcism, but it's Jescocism. So.
Okay.
This is really based on a true story.
Okay.
Hope she don't kill me. But anyway, we was at my apartment in Boone County.
Yeah.
And she was snoring. Was in the bed. She was
Who was? Your wife?
My wife. She's doing this.
Oh, goodness.
And I thought there was a demon coming out.
Of course.
The way she's snoring.
Yeah.
I said, Dear Father in heaven, I ask you, God, in your name, Jesus.
Yeah.
Bless me, Lord, with the power. In the name of Jesus, Satan, get out of my house and get out of my wife. And I go in the kitchen and get some Morton salt.
Yeah.
And I throw it over my left shoulder to get evil spirits out.
Absolutely.
I was pitching horseshoes over my left shoulder.
Yeah.
And the music matched that.
You start hearing the song.
Then I got the Holy Bible and put it on the pillow. I said, oh, God, I thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
Then the snoring goes like this. The demon had left.
You exercised her. You just exercised her.
The Bible did it all.
See if you can get the AIDS out of Jeff. Help us out here.
I actually told him I thought that could be a whole movie within itself right there.
That's right.
Just the exorcism of Mrs. Jesco White.
Wouldn't make any money.
And I've got 2 imaginary kids, which I've never had. They're boys, which live in my head. Okay. What I want them to be.
How old are
And this is what they sound like. I ain't going to school tomorrow because I don't have no clothes to wear. Quit, Tommy. I'm going to tell Mommy on you.
Yeah.
I don't care what you tell.
And do you ever have to spank the boys when they act that out?
Then I come to be the mommy.
Right.
All right, boys. You know you're not supposed to do it in Grandma's house.
Yeah.
Get in her. You have messed your weekend past up.
Do you ever lay there wondering the kids are going to come in and do something while you're asleep? I would.
And I'm playing the 3 people. I'm all this family.
Yeah.
Mommy and the 2 kids, and I'm babysitting.
They all have a good time at Walmart.
I think we should do
And I bring them alive.
a Jesco White one-man show on Broadway. You play all the parts of the movie,
Of the characters.
play. Yeah.
Yeah. I come up with myself with it's laughter and it's drama and it's a good time and people love it because ain't many people can go back that young again. I told you I'm not going to school tomorrow. All right, little boy, you don't sass your mommy like that.
What's the mom's name?
It's July.
Do you give them names?
Yeah, her mom's name's Jessica. That's my twin
Jesco
sister.
White. I like it.
Yeah. And my tour thing, if it would come out, the world would be shocked. It's called Girl Boy. Boy, girl, yeah. And it's the entertainer that dances motions to rock. Hot child in the city, running wild and looking pretty.
Right. Now, would you dress in drag for that?
Yeah, sure.
You would put on a dress and makeup and the whole thing.
Actor to the music, moving to it.
This performing, I like it.
Or you should do the thing where you're half woman and you turn to the side to sing as a woman and turn to the left to sing as a man.
Do a tuck job.
Yeah, tuck it back. That's how you do it.
Right. He's Merlin, I'm Manson.
It's too early for a tuck job.
And this is what I call, what do you call it when you got this pretty place you hang out?
A condidorium.
I've got a condidorium.
Condidorium.
It's the name of it because I can't pronounce the name plainly. I call it condidorium. Condominium.
Condo.
I got many. And I got skinny.
Where'd y'all come from, Dan? How long ago ride you had with Jesco?
Well, he was actually down here before me. I had a show myself up in Tennessee last night, and I didn't get in until like 3 in the morning. But he was been down here. What time did you get down here? Yesterday?
Lord, I even forgot. I'm so excited.
I'd say they probably got around 7 last night.
Yeah.
But he's looking forward to tonight.
We're gonna talk about tonight. We're also gonna do. You want to talk to some of your fans? A lot of people are calling in and have some questions for you. Is that something you're interested in doing, Jesco?
If they want to, well, sure.
All right, and they can talk to Jessica if they would like. If they want to have a question for Jesco, would you entertain those too?
Well, I'm not really allowed to date right yet.
Okay. Well, you can just talk. You can't date her yet. All right. It's the legend himself, the dancing outlaw, Jesco White, in studio. More with the legend.
Excuse me.
Jesco White right after this. In here chatting around with the dancing outlaw himself, Jesco White. Dan Deal in here as well tonight.
Having a good old time this morning, man.
Yeah. Tonight is Mick's birthday bash at Ground Zero. Mick is the guy that owns Ground Zero. Been running it for years. It's like the CBGB of the South, I think.
It really is, man. It's a one-of-a-kind place, and Mick runs it because nobody else could run that.
Yeah. Listen to this lineup. You got the dancing outlaw, Jesco White, live and in person. You just dancing or singing too? Will we do both?
We're going to be doing both, I guess.
Yeah. You've got from the Discovery Channel the show Moonshiners. You've got Bootleg Bill and Josh are going to be there from the show.
Man, don't forget the dog, man.
The dog will be there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dog's always there.
And then Roger Allen Wade will be there. That's Johnny Knoxville's cousin. That the whole thing we talked about earlier.
Yep.
Be It the Means will be there. Dan Dill, you're going to be performing too.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's performing.
I've seen Be It the Means play. They are really, really, really fun to go see. Something totally different.
Those are the guys featured on Sons of Anarchy,
exactly.
Right?
So, I mean, their music fit right into Sons of Anarchy. And I got to see Dan Deal play last year, too.
Yeah.
And, dude,
give us
real good.
A good
Thanks,
review.
man. I appreciate it.
I was very impressed. You know,
my set's actually incorporated with Jesco's this time. So we play in sync with each other. I mean, we're actually going to have a big slide show, too, and a backdrop.
All right.
It's going to be pretty top notch.
That's cool.
I'm more excited than 12-year-old girl, the Twilight movie.
God dang it, guys.
Figured out what I'm doing tonight, huh?
Yeah, really. Going to Ground Zero. By the way, doors open at 7, show starts at 8, and good God, when will it end?
I feel like I should take Mick a present if I'm going to Ground Zero.
It's his birthday party.
But what do you get Mick for his birthday? I don't have a clue.
Everybody should bring Mick something, because it's his party. You got to bring a gift. What do you bring him?
Bring Mick a little birthday something or other.
Little like in the left hand.
I don't know.
I don't know what Mick does.
I don't know what you get from Mick, man. But get him the card if nothing else.
All right, Jesco White. There's a lot of people want to talk to you. Ready for some questions? It's like a press conference.
I'm ready to go.
You ready? All right, here we go. Let's talk to Chris first. Chris on line 1. What's up, Chris?
What's up?
Chris, you're on line with the dancing outlaw himself, Jesco White.
What's up, Jesco? This is Chris Brown.
What's happening, my brother?
How you been?
Been hanging in there and shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang.
Chris Brown is actually the guy that,
beat up Rihanna.
That's true.
This is that Chris Brown?
Different Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
This is the white Chris Brown.
Oh, I see.
This is the guy with the tattoo on his back on the movie cover.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I never thought about whose back that was. That's your back.
That's because he's a true fan. He's got it on his back like I've got my baby.
That's right. Get that Elvis Manson back there.
How much did Johnny Knoxville pay you for the cover?
They didn't pay me a dime.
Okay. All right.
But when you see something like that this day and age, you don't think, wow, that's a real tattoo. You think, oh, that's a good Photoshop job. That's a legit tattoo on the cover of the movie if you've ever seen it.
And it's the family tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the White's family tree on your back.
No, I just have the title.
Oh, just the
Wild
title.
Wonderful Whites.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I wouldn't. I've just got it as a fan. I ain't need no money for it. You know.
No, I was just making a knoxville joke. Chris, good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, y'all take it easy. Y'all
have a good
It'll be a
morning.
wild time tonight.
God dang
See you,
it,
Chris.
better-
Come out tonight, man.
Hang in there, Chris, and keep it rocking, brother.
That's one of those things I've heard from a few people over the years is that, oh yeah, the guy who had the tattoo on his back on the cover, he's from around here.
Yeah.
But you never really believe that's true. You just think it's like, people who say the Undertaker's from Gaffney.
Yeah, he's not. He's
not.
from Tennessee. Yeah. Where are you living at now, Jesco? I mean, not the address, but what city and state?
Tennessee.
Yeah. Do you, because we know the Whites in West Virginia, what made you, were you almost like your brother Pawnee was? He pulled himself away from it and got out of all the trouble?
Well, it's kind of like poor side of town. I just hopped the train to the next one.
Yeah. And you see what's there.
Well, it's beautiful down there. It's a beautiful country, and I like it's closer to the store, ain't too far out.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good deal to be there because you got more room, you got more beauty, and you got more you.
Yeah. How
you
long
feel more free.
Seeing your wife across the hall, how long have you two been married?
I'd say almost a year.
About a year. How'd y'all meet?
Well, I'd say a year and a half almost.
Yeah.
Altogether. Well, I met her on tour.
You were out playing, and was she a fan, or?
Well, really, at the time.
Yeah.
And after we got to knowing each other, it kind of went from there and worked its way up.
Yeah. How'd you propose? What'd you do? I can imagine Jesco White had to do something huge, over the top.
Well, it's just, I guess, to her a blast to get to meet me.
Yeah.
Everything was hanging out in the motel. I mean, everybody just talking, hanging out, and having fun.
Right. Wink, wink.
That's how it went.
Yeah.
And then after that, it took off.
Yeah.
Like ground control to major tone.
Oh, look, music is such a thing with you, man. Like
On the map, too. I like it.
That's
All
like,
genres.
I bet your religion is music, if that makes any sense.
Right. I got my own kind because it's 10 foot tall and bulletproof.
And bulletproof, right.
It's invisible.
Yeah. Let's talk to Charlie. Charlie's got a question or maybe a comment for Jesco White. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. You're on with Jesco White.
Okay, Jesco.
Yeah, my man.
Hey, listen, I want to tell you one thing, buddy. When I saw your video, it's been years ago, I have seen it at least 50 or 60 times, and I have bought about 40 or 50 of them because every time I give my friends one, I'll say, now, I want to get this back, but I'm going to let you use it, but you promise you'll give it back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it back, and I never see it. I never see it. I never get them back.
It's a great movie.
That's good because that almost becomes me.
That's right. You know what? I got a Jesco license tag on the front of my truck that my sister-in-law made me, Tricia.
That's right.
I got a Jesco, but I tell you what, buddy, I lived your story. I love it, and I watch it all the time. And I don't wish you nothing but happiness and success. And success is just to be happy, buddy.
May God bless you, and I thank you for that. And being a true fan and being out open with your heart, man, I love you. I can't say no
I'm
more.
gonna tell you what, brother. You've touched a lot of folks, Jesse.
Yeah.
You've touched a lot of folks.
That's just like me. I'm 21 and 1.
That's right. See you, Charlie. That's true.
Man, the story of how people came to see the Dancing Outlaws is great over the years because I never saw it until after you couldn't hardly find a VCR.
Right.
So we had a VHS tape. Me and Dave Guido did a VHS tape of this because he saw it when he was going to college at West Virginia.
Yeah.
So we get a VHS tape of it, and then the search is on. All right, now where do we get a VCR? And it took us like a couple days to get it all together so we could sit down and watch this old recorded off of PBS VHS tape of the Dancing Outlaw.
It was on PBS?
PBS.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's got to be on HBO.
That was from Morgantown at that time. It was Channel 33 when that came out. The documentary, then it went from documentary to Hollywood. Jesco Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's talking about the original. The one that came out.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, you said seen the Dancing Outlaw?
Oh, no, I've seen that. I didn't see Jesco Goes to Hollywood.
Yeah,
there's an original Dancing Outlaw that came on PBS. It was produced by Jacob Young and Julian Nitzberg. And
that's the one where he's dancing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, the bridge and everything. Yeah.
I saw that one.
The Walk of Fame.
Jesco Goes to Hollywood I haven't seen. When does Jesco Goes to Camp come out?
It was the Arkansas Mountain Daredevils that give the fame with the movie of me dancing. If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell.
Right. That's what they say.
And that kicked it off good because it matched me.
I say that if heaven's not a lot like Dixie, I don't want to go. Do you agree with that?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to stay around as long as I can.
Damn right. Scott's got a question. Jesco White's in studio. Scott, good morning.
Good morning, fellas.
How you doing?
Pretty good, you?
Well, you've got a great chance right now because there are not many outlaws left in this country. I mean, we are setting to the equivalent of Jesse James to our left.
Not from Jackal, but
no. Another one. I mean, really, who's left? Who's left?
It's a short list,
You
right?
can't even name action heroes in Hollywood anymore.
No, you can't think of men anymore.
He's a man's man. Scott, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Jesco?
Hanging in there. How about you?
I'm doing all right.
Well, that's good.
I got a question for you, buddy. In a roundabout number, how many women have you had the pleasures sleeping with?
Well,
what a question. His wife's listening across the hall.
Well,
They call him the Will Chamberlain of the South.
I never had a chance to sleep that many because I'm 21 myself, and otherwise I'm on stage too busy dancing.
But before your lovely wife of a year, when you were out touring, because you got to think that movie was out 5-6 years ago, there's been a lot of Jesco White talk out there. Did you ever get to go on a spree, if you know what I mean, with the groupies and then,
Right, and hang out.
Yeah,
Sure.
Hang out in the hotel room, talking.
Yeah, and having fun and carrying on. Yeah, that was kind of
Writing the alphabet with your tongue, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm huffing gas. I got a super duper buzz.
Sometimes you wonder things you see in movies. Are they bits? Are they a character? No, they're not.
Not all the time, man. Sometimes it's real and it's right in front of you.
This is real deal right here.
And guys, don't try this at home.
That's true.
Or you'll be turning into Lady Gaga.
Tonight,
Give me another huff, man. That was pretty good.
This is just a portion of what you're going to get tonight at Ground Zero.
You gotta
Next
go.
birthday bash. You got to go to it. I just put up a link on Rise Guys Facebook. It's tonight. Doors open at 7. The show starts at 8. You've got not only Jesco Outlaw, you've got the Moonshiners from Discovery Channel. You got Roger Allen Wade. You got Be It the Means. You got Dan Deal. I could go on and on. But eventually, Mick's got to go home and go to bed.
He does eventually.
Can't stay open all night long.
I mean, he's running.
I'm not sure it's going to happen tonight.
Running the show for his birthday, so after it's done, he wants to celebrate himself, I bet.
Yeah. Any closing words to your fans here in the tri-state area, Jesco White?
Yeah, but I'd like to say one thing to all you fans and people love the Dancing Outlaw. I hope you come down tonight and have a good time and hang out with us, man, because we're going to rock your city like Jesco flies from city to city.
Damn right. No airplane needed, right?
That's right. You don't need the wings to fly with me. I got my Folgers in my cup.
That's a new tagline. You can find more information at facebook.com/groundzerosc. Go and like the page. And Jesco White, you're a legend. You really are.
Thank
I know
you very
that word
much.
is used a lot in our vernacular these days, but you're a legend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Dan Deal, you're a legend too.
Oh, I'm working on it.
I mean, you're a legend because you're the liaison between the family. I can imagine the hands are full sometimes.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed this time.
I want to read your book too. Your book.
That's because he's got to put up me. I'm 21.
You're right.
I ain't going to school tomorrow because I don't have nothing to wear.
Right. Take him to get some clothes. All right.